Welcome to Isaac's Knives and Knowledge, where today we are checking out the Schrade Truix. Truix. This is one cool pocket knife. We've got thumb stud opening right there with an S35VN steel blade in this Tanto style knife, made in the USA. It's got black and white G10 handles, deep carry pocket clip, lanyard hole, and the texture on those scales is really nice. It's got the pivot lock here, the Axis style lock invented by Benchmade, but now we're seeing that cool locking mechanism all over. This is a great knife for cutting. We'll see it go through some paracord here. Now this came with an okay edge. We're still factory edge here. I have had this knife for a bit and used it some. You'll see it struggles a bit to cut up at the tip. All right, but the main edge is very, very sharp. So as we move on in this video, we'll take care of that slight imperfection to go forward here. So, using that main edge, go right through this rope. The tip goes through a bit easier on this other rope. This rope isn't the greatest quality. I would trust paracord more than that stuff. But you see this great knife here, and we're going to cut through some cardboard. No issues here. And we'll just slice it up. Like we're going to put that in the recycling bin and do our part to save Mother Earth. So Schrade Truix, when you see Tanto knives, you think of tactical knives, but this knife isn't really overly tactical. It's a fine everyday carry knife. If tactical isn't your thing, but you still want to try out a Tanto knife, I think this blade is perfect for you. And we can even get a little bushcrafty with this thing. I was actually really surprised how well it feathered this little piece of fat wood here. So no issues with doing that on this, piece of pine knot, lighter knot, fat wood, whatever you want to call it here. We even get the tip involved, and like I said, it was a bit dull, so it didn't do as well as the main edge in cutting, but it still was able to do some work. Now, Tanto tip penetrates there. Here, we're going to touch up that edge. We got to do that. So I marked it with a Sharpie, put it on my work sharpener here, and sharpened away. I always recommend, starting off with a Sharpie, just where you see where you're sharpening here, especially if you're doing it freehand. Now, as you can see, the sharpener I'm using does have angle guides, but typically I have found with Tanto blades is that front edge is ground a little bit higher than like a 20-degree angle. So we're gonna strop that there, and this just shaved hair off my arm. All right, folks, so thank you for watching this video on the Schrade Truix. What a knife. What a knife. It's a sweet little everyday carry Tanto blade. Practical and tactical. That's the way I like it. It's a great looking knife. Just look at it. I'll hold it right here for you for a minute while I jibber jabber on and on. It's just cool. It's not thick blade stock. It's an 1/8 of an inch, but somehow it just looks thick, stout, thicker and stouter than it actually is. Why? I don't know. Maybe this scale pattern gives it an optical illusion type of thing. You know those things that I don't know, there used to be like books and calendars, they probably are still around, where they're like 3D images. You stare out at long enough and something pops out. These handle scales remind me of those things. And I don't know, it's just cool. Great texturing on them too. Schrade did a fantastic job on getting this knife out. made in America. So they have a few blades in what Schrade calls their alpha class. That's their top of the line from the Schrade company. There's a few different blades in there that have premium materials like S35EN, all made in the USA. Now they also have their alpha, beta, delta class. Delta class is their budget-friendly knives. I won't call them low end because they're actually still made really great. Look up my video on the Schrade Divergent. It's a fantastic EDC pocket knife that is like $30 or less, and it's just a great knife. Very similar to this in size and both like the pivot style lock here. Now, this will run you more money than the Schrade Divergent because it's made in America of more premium materials. So this is going to be at minimum probably 150 bucks, depending where you shop for it. And I'll put links in the description to Amazon and to the Schrade website. But if you're looking for a blade, Tanto blade, premium materials made in America, do not overlook the Schrade Truix. It's a great knife, great carry with that deep carry pocket clip. A really cool blade. It's not huge. I think this will fit the gamut, the size range for a lot of people. So they list the blade length at 3.5 inches on their website. I think it's less because they start measuring the blade length in the back of the tang. If you look at their picture on the website, I don't know why they do that. So you're really looking at, let's see, 3.25. It doesn't reach to 3.5 from back here on my knife. It has to be inside of the tang to get the 3.5. So really you're looking at 3.25 inch blade. Now, if you live in an area where there are blade length limits, you may want to watch yourself. Don't get in trouble unnecessarily, because I can assure you, if you get in trouble with a blade, the prosecutors are probably going to go with the specs on the manufacturer's website. I would assume. I'm no lawyer. Don't take law advice from me. Just an assumption. But this is a great knife. No matter the blade length, 3.25, 3.5, you're good to go, and you can trust the Schrade Truix. Take it easy, everybody. We'll see you on the next video.